Defense expert Robert Greenway joins me now. Robert, has Trump regained control of the situation in the Mideast?
It certainly appears so. After the historic strike that Jennifer just described, it was only less than 48 hours before he's announcing a ceasefire in response. But we have to remember that stopping a conflict's like stopping a train. It's going to take about 100 feet to get there. But I think we're there now as the president is on his way to the NATO summit, and we're all the better for it. Now we'll have to work through the details of exactly what's required in the days and weeks ahead.
A big picture. Has the ceasefire deal rewritten the playbook in the Middle East, just changed the balance of power and diplomacy and military power throughout the Mideast?
There's no question. After decades of failed diplomacy to attempt to prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon, as successive American presidents have asked for and demanded as part of our vital national security interests, President Trump has reversed the circumstances, used force discreetly and in a limited fashion, and was able to bring this to a conclusion by preventing the pathways in a physical way. And now I think we're seeing a window open for him to build on the foundations of the Abraham Accords, reassert control over global energy markets and trade in doing it, and boxing out both Beijing and Moscow. It's a masterstroke, and I think it's going to be studied and should be for decades.
Just carry this forward for a second. Do you think it's possible that there could be a rapprochement between Saudi Arabia and Israel? I mean, a furtherance, a continuation of the Accords?
There's no question. I think it's a matter of when in the second term that's going to happen. And now that we've eliminated the Iranian threat and the president's been able to do that effectively, I think the price of admission is going to be a lot less because we don't have to provide as much to secure the security interests of our partners and allies, including Saudi Arabia, in order to enter into the foundations of the Abraham Accords. So I absolutely think expansion's on order. It will happen relatively quickly now that Iran's been brought to heel.
It's entirely possible that you would have peace and prosperity throughout that whole Gulf region. That is a huge turnaround.
There's no question. And again, the president, as a deal maker, has been absolutely adept at doing this and under difficult circumstances, to be honest. And he's been able to do it in relatively short order, which is altogether remarkable. And I think, again, the point here is that the vital national interest is for us to ensure the stability of global energy markets and global trade. The only way to do that is to eliminate the threat to both, which is Iran, and to do it with our partners and allies. It's going to be remarkable to watch it develop.
I've got to point out that Iran's nuclear chief said today they're already looking to restore their nuclear industry. Is that even possible for them to restore the nuclear operation?
Well, the physical capacity degraded by both Israeli and American actions over the last 12 days has prevented it from doing that, at least within the scope of years, perhaps decades. Not surprising he'd say it, but the physical capacity has been removed. And once that's done, now it's important to remember that the United States has taken out the two most secure locations. They're rendered inoperable. That means that everything now is within Israelis' reach. Nothing can be prevented from an Israeli strike should they determine to do it. But it's going to be years, at least a decade perhaps, before they can resurrect that program. That cost $2 trillion, I might add.
Just think if that money was spent inside Iran for prosperity, doctors, schools, and all the rest of it. Just think. Robert, what a pleasure to have you on the show today. We appreciate it, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Thanks, Stuart.